our apartment is the apartment number 2. So basically, if you're outside of this door and you're our guest, so if you want to come in and the door is locked, so you have to knock on the door, you can just use this and pull it upwards and then leave it back, and it's gonna make a noise like this. I am taking you on a tour to the floor 12 of our apartment building where we live, so that we can learn some real life, natural, day-to-day English that's gonna help us sound natural and beautiful in English. This is a little tiny hallway that belongs to our apartment where we live, and next to our door, just on our right, is where our neighbors live, and their apartment is apartment 3, that is written right above there. And these are their shoes that is right outside their exit door, and these are our shoes that is also spread all over the place right outside our exit door. This is called the trash can, and this is the thing that you put your trashes on, and somebody who is responsible for taking the trashes out of this place will come here at a certain time of the day, and they'll take these trashes out of this trash can and they'll take it away, but they'll put this trash can back where it belongs, and it is right outside our apartment. And this is a shoe rack, and a shoe rack is basically something that you put your shoes on just to make them look organized and structured. But however, we don't have a structured life, maybe because our shoes are spread all over the place, and they're also spread on top of this doormat. This is called a doormat that is laying right outside our door, and our shoes are laying on this doormat right now. And these are a little stuff that we can't store inside our apartment, so we put them outside. So our apartment is the apartment number 2 where we live, and this one, which is written Burj Nisrab, is our place, is the whole apartment building's name. And this is a little doorbell that you can actually use to knock on the door. So basically, if you're outside of this door and you're our guest, so if you want to come in and the door is locked, so you have to knock on the door, and you don't really have to knock on the door in a casual way that people do with, hitting against this, door just to make some noises so somebody can hear them. So they understand that you're outside this building, and so that they open the door for you. But you can just use this and pull it upwards and then leave it back, and it's gonna make a noise like this. So when it makes a noise, people inside can understand that you're actually knocking on the door and you want to come in, so they will open the door for you. And this is, guys, a very convenient way of knocking on the door, because this thing, which is made of, I think, iron, it makes a lot of noises. When you hit this thing, it makes a very noisy, makes everything noisy, so people understand and know that you're outside their apartment. So unfortunately, guys, our neighbors that live on apartment 3 do not have one of these things to knock on their door. So if you're their guest and you want to stay at their place, and when you're outside their door, you have to knock on this door the casual way, like this. You have to knock like this to let them know that you're outside their apartment. I'm walking out of our little hallway, and right across our apartment there's another apartment that our neighbors live, and it is called the apartment 4, and it is right across our apartment. And I'm walking out of this hallway and I'm walking to the elevator. So I want to take the elevator to move to the floor 11, I think. And this is the little hallway that goes right outside, that takes you right outside of this building, the exit door. And these are the stairs that you can take to go upstairs. But I'm not taking the stairs, I'm just taking the elevator. So basically this is the elevator, and I'm walking to the elevator, and I'm gonna press this button to let the elevator know that I'm right here. And unfortunately, it is not on the upper floors, and it is right in the first floor. So as I press this button, the door opens because the elevator is just right here. But if it was on floor 10 or 11, then I would have pressed this button and I should have waited for a very long time for this elevator to come down for me to get inside and do my work. So now, fortunately, it is here. I don't have to wait for it to come down. So I'm gonna press this button. I press the button and now it opens. So now I'm gonna get in the elevator and move to the upper floor. So the elevator is moving up. It is on floor 4, just as it's written on that indicator, and it's moving up now on floor 5. Now it's moving to floor 6. And these are the buttons that really indicate which floor you want to go to. For example, I press this one and this is taking me to floor 11. But if I press this one, this would have taken me to the floor 7. And this is how many floors this building is meant to have, and it's 16. So guys, I'm moving to floor 12 because there wasn't any apartment open for me to show you. It was all closed. So right now I'm on floor 12. The elevator just opened and I'm walking out of this elevator right now. Right now I'm in the lobby to floor 12, and a lot of these apartments are not occupied yet. So people are not living in them yet, and they are for sale, and people haven't made a deal with these people yet. So there's only one apartment where somebody lives in, and that is this one right there. And they have their shoe rack, a little one, and ours was too big. And they have a plastic bag over there, and they have another plastic bag over there, and they have their doormat right there. And I'm gonna walk in one of these apartments and show you. So I'm walking in here, right inside of this. So I'm gonna walk here, and it seems like nobody's living here, and it's completely nobody's here. It's free. And I'm walking down this hallway, and now I'm in the dining hall of this place, this apartment. I don't know which apartment this is, but it looks cool. So right now I'm inside this apartment, and I'm trying to walk in one of these rooms to show you how beautiful it probably is, and also learn some vocabulary out of it. Let's get into it. So I'm walking in here, and this is one of the rooms that leads to such a beautiful view, guys. Let me show you. So I'm walking in here. I just walked inside this room that belongs to this apartment, and this is the beautiful view that you can see over here. This is how it looks outside. And as you can see, it is also facing the sunlight, which is very important for people to have a room or apartment that is actually facing the sunlight, because it is so important to have sunlight, because it really provides vitamin D that is vital for living. And it's also a very important thing to have sunlight every once in a while on a day-to-day basis. So this is, guys, the window, and this is the handle of the window that I can use to open the window. And now I'm sliding it down to open it. So it now opened. This is an open window, which seems like it's too noisy outside. So I'm gonna just close it. Now I'll just close the window. And this is another window that is over here, guys, that we can open it. But I'm not gonna open it because it's too noisy outside. And also my voice is echoey in this room because I think it's empty completely. And the reason why it's echoey is because this room is empty and it doesn't have anything in here. But if it was occupied, if it was filled with all the stuff that people use in their rooms, then I think this echoey noise wouldn't be here. And as soon as somebody lives here, then this echoey noise is going to go away, because it's going to be filled with a lot of stuff that's going to actually stop this echoey sound. And this is a process that really only physics can, I think, describe can really let you know why this is. Now I'm walking out of this room and I'm trying to move out, and this is the exit door that's gonna lead to outside of this room where I want to go. And this is the kitchen, guys. This is the kitchen to this place, and it seems like it's a beautiful decorated kitchen with beautiful cabinets here, which are not fixed yet. These cabinets, guys, are not fixed yet, and they must be fixed, but they're not yet being fixed. So these are the other cabinets that you can store your stuff in, your glasses, your dishes, whatever you want to put in here. And these are woods that actually belong to these cabinets. So after putting these woods in their places, they're gonna form a very beautiful and spacious, cabinets that's gonna store a lot of stuff that people have to put inside of them. These are the water faucets that belong to the water tap that is used in the kitchen for families to do their dishes or use water. And these are not fixed yet, as you can see, so they're not in their real form yet. So right here's a very little door to the little balcony right outside of this kitchen, and it looks so beautiful. Let me walk out of here and see how it looks from outside right at the balcony. So I'm walking right now toward this door. This is the door handle that I'm holding, that I'm touching right now, and I want to open the door. Let's see if it's open. Let's hope. Yeah, it's open, and I'm walking out of here. It's just a little balcony, and it's not really so big of a space where you can enjoy, have fun. It's just a very little tiny balcony that you can actually hang out your clothes out of so that they get dried after you do the laundries. And I'm standing right here, and this is a little fence that is used here for protection purposes, and also for other things that we do here in our countries. For example, we usually hang out our clothes right on these fences, so they get dried, so they get sunlight, because sunlight is very helpful and healthy when it is and when it is touching your clothes. Right now I'm standing on this balcony, and I'm showing you the background, how it looks outside. It is the floor 12, and it looks so gorgeous and beautiful from up here. So these are little tiny houses that are here that people live in, and usually in my country people do not live in such tall buildings as this one, as where we live in. So usually we have tiny houses, as you can see over there, and these are little tiny houses that people live in. And I hope I can show you a little bit of how it looks outside from up here. And let me tell you guys, it looks so beautiful from up here, and it is a gorgeous scene to have a glimpse of every single day you wake up. And this is another room, and it doesn't have a doorbell. It's strange, no doorbell in here. So it's open also, and you can push it and it'll just open. And guys, the floor looks to be wet on this room also. It's wet. Wet means when something, a surface or something is basically dry, is basically splashed with water. When water is all over the place of a floor or something, an object, it is called wet. So it is basically wet. So this is the outlet. This is called outlet in English, and this is a switch that really allows the outlet to turn on. So I press the switch and it turns on the outlet. So I'm walking toward the window to this room, and also the view here, the background here looks so beautiful, guys. As you can see here, these tiny houses, like I showed you before, are also visible from here. You can see all these tiny houses in place here, and you can see the glasses of these windows are too dirty. They're almost too blurry to see outside, so they need cleaning, and they're not clean yet. So because no one is living here, it is dirty and it is in a bad shape. These are basically the switches or controls for the elevator. So elevator is right now, thankfully, on floor 12, right where I left it, and that means nobody has used it yet. So I'm gonna use it for myself to move back to our own floor, which is floor 1. So I'm gonna push this button here. I'm gonna push this button. Now the door just opened. So I'm gonna walk inside here right now before it closes on me once again. So right now I'm inside this elevator, and as I press this button, the button to floor 1, it has started moving and it's going downwards all the way back to floor 1. So I hope I get there safely because something doesn't feel right here. So guys, and I want to show you myself here and over here, and also the glasses on this this elevator is also so blurry because it's too dirty, and it's so dirty here. Just walked outside of the elevator and it closed like this. And right here I am in the lobby of our own floor, like I was minutes ago before I went to floor 12. So if you liked this video and if this video was helpful and teaching you some real life English inside an apartment, make sure you give me a beautiful comment and follow for more videos that I'm going to make on this channel about real life English that's gonna make you sound natural and fluent in English.